Well, depression affects millions of Americans each day, but last week the FDA approved a new drug some say will be life-changing for those battling the disorder.
Ketamine is a nasal spray and is the first product to have gotten the okay in years. Eric Perry has more.
I went from not wanting to be alive to now I don't even think about not being alive.
Barbara Bailey has been in a battle for decades.
I went back to look at how many different medicines I've tried, and it's been 16 medicines over 20 years.
She's been diagnosed with treatment-resistant depression, also chronic migraines that left her in bed 80% of the week.
In the fall, I didn't even have any goals. I just wanted to survive.
Bailey says it wasn't until she came across Dr. Patrick Oliver and his ketamine therapy could she only see the light.
I was really, really terrified that it wasn't going to work because I didn't know what that meant at that point, what I was going to do.
When you hear something that's too good to be true, obviously we're naturally skeptical, but when you go out and when you talk to patients like Barbara, you see the profound impact that they've had.
Dr. Patrick Oliver says it's a game-changing treatment, far different from any medication currently out.
It's the difference between working on a telegraph versus a telephone or text message. And it's a very different way that the brain uses to communicate. And so this seems to be targeting people in a very rapid fashion.
Patients come in and get the medicine via IV under the careful watch of a doctor. For the first time in years, the FDA approved a new drug by Johnson & Johnson called Ketamine that's in the form of a nasal spray.
That the spray is a good option for many people. It will still be physician office administered. And so I think it can still be done in a safe and effective manner.
Although effective, the spray might be pricey.
It is between $4,700 and $6,500 for the first month versus an IV infusion, which can be done for 6 infusions can be done for less than $3,000.
As Dr. Oliver pushes for other doctors and psychiatrists to turn to what he calls a life-saving treatment, patients like Barbara are thankful she now has hope for tomorrow.
It's hard to be a naysayer when it's your last resort.
There is no word when the nasal spray will be available. However, ketamine is often abused as a party drug known as Special K. Dr. Oliver warns against using this, and it should only be administered by a trained professional.